Hey YouTube, this is Sharpn'd Blades. I just finished recording a review of the Spyderco SpydieChef, and now I'm going to take it apart and check it out. So basically I have a Torx kit T6 and a T8. The T6 is for the handle and the T8 is for the pivot. I had a couple little rags. I have some Tough Glide, and then I have some hops number 9. This is a little thicker than this, so typically I use this, the hops for the bearing systems, and for the washer systems I use the Tough Glide. And just to clean, I have some rubbing alcohol. And so let's get right to it. I'll start at the handle. And this is fairly simple. I did take it apart before. You can just disassemble the show side, so you don't have to worry about wrestling with the standoffs when you're trying to put it back together. And I appreciate that none of the screws were Loctited. Now I'm going to the T8. That's pretty much it. Get these screws out of the way. One thing to note, Spyderco doesn't like people taking their knives apart. So if you are going to do it at your own risk. So there we go. It's the show side. You see the bronze washer. And the blade. It's pretty gunked up. That's the detent hole and the track there. So I'm going to clean all of that up too. If you're not comfortable with handling the knife while you're trying to clean it, you could just put some tape across the blade so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself. But I think we're alright here. So let's get this out of here. And this is the pivot collar. And the other washer. So I'm just going to start by cleaning it up. Get a little alcohol on one of these little rags. That's enough. I'm going to start with this washer here. Now I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm just kind of rolling my fingers around it. I don't want to deform the washer at all. Right. You can see what I got off of there. And I'll just do the show side scale right here. Might as well just get all of it while I got it out, right? Just do your work once. Since the blade is right here, I'll just do the blade next. Alright. Pivot collar. I definitely take my hat off to the people that has been doing this on YouTube for a while now. It's fairly simple to do, but it's a little harder to do around a tripod and trying to keep your viewing area in focus. that. Detent ball. And just clean out the inside of the scale while we're here. It looks like a lot, but it's just alcohol. It's going to dry or evaporate. Alright, so now I'll just start putting a little oil in as I start putting it back together. So I'm just putting a little dab right here. This is where it's a little more than a dab. Right. Put a little more here. So it's worth mentioning. I don't know if you can see this, but this is actually a D-collar. So you do have to put it in a specific way here. All right. As I get more used to this, I'll be able to do it on camera, but it was hard trying to line up the D collar through a viewfinder. Okay, so I'll put a little bit on little oil on the detent ball. I am a little heavy-handed with this stuff, but it's not enough to you know, have it like all over the place. Okay. I'm basically just while I'm oiling it, I'm putting it together the way I took it apart. Makes life simple, right? Get you back lined up. Of course, that was going to happen, right? Okay, no biggie. Okay. Now I'll just start adding my hardware again. Just start with the pivot here. I'm not tightening these all the way up yet. Just enough. Switch to the T6 for my handle screws. By the way, in the comments, let me know if this type of stuff is interesting to you. I will make an effort to do it with more of the knives that I showcase or review. All right. So remember, it's not tight yet. You can see the blade is off center, is rubbing on the show side. I'll start tightening up now. After I change to the right Torx bit. Let me see if you can see this. So as I'm tightening, you'll see the blade kind of shift more towards the center here. Right. Just a couple times to work that oil around. Okay. Now I'll tighten down the handles. down back to the T8 just to make the fine adjustments to the pivot. I want to get a balance where it's smooth, as smooth as it could be while still being centered. So right now it's about dead center there. Let's see if I could tighten the pivot down a little more without affecting the action too much. It did get a little tighter. I'll back off just a little bit. Oh yeah, that's good. We're still centered there. Alright, well, like I said, that's been it. Quick disassembly video of the Spyderco SpydieChef. Let me know in the comments if you found this type of content interesting. And don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram at Sharpn'd. And you guys have a great day.